Hi, I'm Elijah Wilson with the Cougar Gazette. Recently, we've been getting reports of an anti-antibody movement in front of the Ezra Taft Benson building on BYU campus. We have Luke Westhoff, Seasons reporter, currently at the scene. Luke, tell us what you're seeing.
Thanks, Eli. I'm here at the scene, ready to interview some protesters as to why they're so anti-antibody. So, why are you out here protesting today?
As someone who really struggled with body images growing up, I am disgusted that BYU would be teaching about antibodies and forcing students to be anti-body.
Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you here today?
I'm pro-life. I can never be anti-body.
Sir, why are you here today?
We should never be ashamed of our bodies. We should dress how we want and show off however much skin we want.
And you, ma'am, why are you here?
Mouse anti-rabbit? Rabbit anti-mouse? Who's inciting this violence against rodents? That's so wrong.
Let's ask a passerby student how they feel about antibodies. Ma'am, stop, ma'am.
Yes?
How do you feel about antibodies?
They're good, I guess. I don't know. They're nice.
So, there you have it, Eli. It seems this protest comes from some very strong feelings about some very misunderstood things.
Thank you, Luke. Oh, yes, of course. This just in, we've just received an official statement on the protest from Dr. Ken Christensen, chairman of the BYU Chemistry and Biochemistry Department.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ken Christensen. I'm the chair of the Chemistry and Biochemistry Department, and I've recently been aware of some antibody protesting going on outside the Benson. I believe this comes from a misunderstanding, and I'm here to educate you on what an antibody is and why they're important. Now, antibodies are essential for our immune system. This is an antibody. Antibodies are proteins made from special cells called B cells. They have a constant domain and a variable domain. This variable domain is what allows the antibody to bind to different foreign proteins. Now, the variable domain can look different depending on the type of antibody, and this change in the variable domain allows antibodies to bind to maybe a bacteria that looks like this, or a different antibody could bind to a bacteria like this. A different one could even bind to a virus like this. Now this binding is called opsonization. Opsonization is important because it tells other immune cells in our body to eat these foreign bacteria and viruses. Now, as biochemists, we do a lot of work with antibodies. We take advantage of the variability and we can answer questions like, how much protein do we have? Or where is the protein? There are a lot of different techniques that we use, so I won't bore you with this, but I hope you believe me when I tell you that antibodies are essential in biology, biochemistry, and medicine. Now, I hope you'll take my word for it when I tell you that antibodies are pro-you, so you should be pro-antibodies. That's it.
Well, there you have it, folks. It seems this whole protest was a gross misunderstanding about antibodies. It seems you could be both pro-body and pro-antibody. This is Elijah Wilson with the Cougar Gazette, signing off.